Очень много на город летят.
Hi guys, I'm Seth. Welcome back to the channel. This is Warthog Defense. Russia's war machine is under pressure from the front lines. Ukraine has launched a daring drone offensive deep into Russian territory, striking not one but 4 weapon factories in the Tula region. These facilities are vital to Moscow missile and arms production, and now they are in flames. Watch how Ukraine is bringing the war to the heart of Russia's military industry. In response to ongoing Russian attacks on Ukrainian civilians, Kyiv has unleashed a wave of massive drone strikes deep into Russian territory. Overnight, more than 150 drones targeted key military and industrial sites across the Moscow region, Tula, Kursk and Taganrog, striking a drone production facility near the capital and a missile design bureau in Tula in what appears to be a calculated act of retaliation.
Вообще нихуя не видно, непонятно куда, блядь. Но я как понимаю, у них цель одна, Кронштадт и ДМЗ.
Блять, короче, я сейчас проебал, я видел глазами уебок в стороне завода, такой уебок, прям пиздец, лютый уебок, вверх туда полетел, блять, там уебало прям попало, блять, во, второй, на нахуй, ебать, я на крыше, блять, я тебе отвечу.
Их дохуя летит, реально дохуя, очень много на город летят.
Блять! Ой, блять!
Отойди от окна. Ну сильно ПВО херачит. Ох, блять.
A mysterious strike has hit a major Russian thermal power plant in Pantsir, setting off a large fire and plunging parts of the city into darkness. TPP-1, one of the key power generation facilities in the region, was struck by an unknown object, possibly a drone or missile, igniting several transformers and causing widespread outages. The flames lit up the night sky as emergency crews rushed to contain the blaze, while residents were left without electricity. This marks yet another blow to Russia's critical infrastructure, as strikes continue to target energy and military industrial sites deep behind the front lines. Ukraine hits 4 weapons factories in Tula, a regional capital next to Moscow, in a continuing effort to degrade Russia's defense production capabilities. The drone offensive also struck other military-linked sites across Moscow, Oblast, Kursk, Taganrog, Lipetsk, Orsk and beyond, according to multiple reports. The full extent of damage is currently unknown. Ukrainian forces are systematically striking Russian military, industrial and energy infrastructure, both in occupied territories and across Russia, in an effort to cripple supply lines and limit Moscow's ability to wage war. 4 military-industrial facilities were struck in Tula and Tula Oblast overnight on 11th of July, according to reporting by Russian news telegram channel Astra. Astra confirms that in Tula, drones hit the JSC Design Bureau of Instrument Making, causing a fire in the administrative building. The same facility was previously attacked in June, when strikes damaged warehouses, a loading hangar and a power substation, halting operations entirely at the time. Also, in Tula, drones were shot down directly over the NPO-S plant, which produces multiple launch rocket systems. The 4th site struck was the Alexinsky experimental mechanical plant in Alexin Tula Oblast. Drone debris reportedly fell on the grounds of workshop number. The plant is involved in producing non-standard equipment for manufacturing explosives and solid propellants and operates under the state defense-linked Techmash Group. In addition, Astra reported that a drone hit the Azot chemical plant in Novomoskovsk, also in Tula Oblast. The facility supplies nitric acid used in producing octogen and hexogen, key components of artillery munitions. It had previously been struck in both May and June. All 4 sites, located in Tula, Alexin and Novomoskovsk, are directly linked to Russian state arms production and had been previously targeted. This indicates a sustained pattern of repeat strikes against critical defense infrastructure. According to Astra and Ukrainian Telegram channels, Exylenova Plus and Supernova drones also targeted several high-value military and industrial targets in other parts of Russia overnight on 11 July. In Dubna, Moscow Oblast, explosions were reported near the Kronstadt Group facility, a drone development site previously attacked in May. Exylenova Plus claimed the site was hit again and shared video evidence from the location. In Lukovitsi, also Moscow Oblast, Ukrainian Lyuty long-range drones targeted and reportedly hit the Lukovitsky aviation plant, a facility belonging to the MiG Aircraft Corporation under Rostek. Astra reports that at least 2 drones impacted the compressor station on the plant's grounds, partially collapsing one wall. The nearby Lukovitsi fuel depot was also in the vicinity of the strike zone. Further strikes were reported in multiple other oblasts. Kursk Oblast. Drones hit industrial sites in Belyovsky and Kurchatovsky districts. The local governor stated that fires broke out in production areas. In one case, a warehouse reportedly burned after a UAV strike. Taganrog Rostov Oblast, a UAV was allegedly neutralized near the Beriev aircraft plant. The city's mayor claimed that debris ostensibly fell onto the factory grounds. Such wording from local officials is often a euphemistic way to report a direct hit. Supernova Plus shared footage showing Ukrainian drones flying over the area. Russia's Ministry of Defense claimed that a total of 155 drones were downed over Russian territory and occupied Crimea during the night. According to their statement, this included 13 over Tula Oblast, 11 over Moscow Oblast, and dozens across Kursk, Bryansk, Belgorod, Smolensk, and other areas. Ukraine's 28th Mechanized Brigade repelled a Russian assault near Toretsk. The attack involved a so-called Tsar tank with a mine roller. Around 60 FPV drones were needed to destroy it, due to reinforced armor and lack of obvious weak points. Facing relentless Ukrainian drone attacks, Russian forces are scrambling to modify their armored vehicles with improvised defenses. Tanks and APCs are now often seen covered in metal cages, mesh screens, and even layers of rubber or wooden planks in an attempt to block or detonate FPV drones before they strike. Some units are experimenting with electronic jamming systems, though with limited success. These desperate adaptations highlight just how effective Ukraine's drone tactics have become in reshaping the battlefield. A new AI-powered strike UAV developed by Ukraine successfully targeted Russian assets in the Donetsk region. The drone destroyed 2 Buk air defense systems, 1 Strela system, and a buggy. Destroying Russian short and medium-range air defense systems is critical for Ukraine to gain air superiority and enable deeper strikes. These systems, like the Pantsir and Buk, protect frontline troops, logistics hubs, and key infrastructure from Ukrainian drones, missiles, and aircraft. Taking them out opens the skies for precision attacks, disrupts Russian supply lines, and reduces their ability to defend against both tactical and strategic strikes. It also paves the way for more aggressive and effective Ukrainian offensives. A former Russian police officer who is preparing for his imminent murder in Ukraine has recorded a farewell video explaining the circumstances of his death to his relatives. He says that the Russian Major General has ordered that he is to die on the front line. The video features a man named Mark Erikovich Sadikov, who says that because of some unspecified dispute, he was demoted and transferred to the 111th Regiment of the 9th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade on the orders of Major General Solovyov. This may be a reference to Major General Igor Petrovich Solovyov, an FSB officer who has commanded an FSB Special Forces unit. Sadikov says he was a military police employee for 7 years and a graduate of the prestigious Ryazan Higher Airborne Command School. His new comrades in the 111th Regiment were surprised to see someone of his former rank and experience in such a subordinate position. But then they made inquiries, and the order came from above. I am here to be reset, executed. He says that he has a serious leg injury for which he has documentary evidence and needs hospitalization and the removal of metal plates in his leg. However, nobody wants to examine the documents or grant him access to medical care. Today they came up to me and said that today they will dress you, give you a weapon, and tomorrow they will take you to the line of contact. But so you understand, it will be one way. Sadikov had previously seen a notorious video of two drone operators explaining why they were being sent to their deaths by an antagonistic commander, and I couldn't believe at all that something like this could happen to me. Tomorrow they're taking me to the line of contact, and all the local guys here said that the order for you is to go one way. No one will pull you out. They'll zero you out there. Even if you get 300 wounded, say, from the enemy, no one will pull you out. He says that he is being held in a house in Donetsk and is unable to escape because the exit has been blocked by a car. He accuses Solovyov and the 9th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade's personnel chief of arranging his death. In my death, in my destruction, I ask that the officials be blamed, investigated and punished. Major General Solovyov, call sign Vorman. This is the commandant of the DNR.